because 2026 we are taking over all municipalities in South Africa, but start now.
Now, there is no denying the EFF's flair for dramatic pronouncements and their ability to rally a passionate base. But today, we are going to take a cold, hard look at this particular claim. Is it a realistic aspiration, or is it more of the fiery rhetoric we've come to expect, masking a party facing significant internal and external challenges? Because when you look at the EFF's trajectory over the past few years, a different picture emerges, one of declining support, internal fragmentation, and a growing disconnect with a significant portion of the electorate. Let's rewind a bit. When the EFF burst onto the political scene in 2013, they were fresh, radical voice, particularly appealing to disillusioned youth and those feeling left behind by the post-apartheid economic landscape. Their confrontational style, their calls for land expropriation without compensation, and nationalization of key industries resonated with many. In their early elections, they saw a rapid rise in support, becoming a significant force in parliament and several municipalities. Their 2019 national election performance, where they secured over 10% of the vote, seemed to confirm their upward trajectory. However, the narrative has shifted. The 2024 general election saw a noticeable dip in the EFF's national support, bringing them down to around 9%. While not a catastrophic collapse, it certainly wasn't the growth they had anticipated, especially given the ANC's own significant decline. This stagnation, or even slight regression, immediately cast doubt on their ability to sweep all municipalities in just 2 years. So, what's behind this decline, and why is their 2026 prediction so unlikely? Firstly, voter fatigue and skepticism over their governance capabilities. The EFF's brand of politics is heavily reliant on aggressive rhetoric and disruptive tactics. While this initially garnered attention, it also leads to questions about their ability to actually govern and deliver services at the local level. Many voters, weary of poor service delivery and corruption in existing municipalities, are looking for tangible solutions, not just loud protests. The party's radical economic policies, while popular with some, also spark concerns among others about their practicality and potential impact on investment and jobs. Secondly, allegations of corruption and integrity issues. Despite positioning themselves as an anti-corruption force, the EFF has not been immune to scandal. The VBS Mutual Bank scandal, which implicated senior party leaders, including Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu, has significantly tarnished their image. These allegations, which they deny, directly contradict their stated principles and have undoubtedly alienated some voters who are tired of political corruption across the board. When you campaign against corruption, but face serious allegations yourself, it creates a credibility gap that is hard to bridge. Thirdly, and perhaps most critically, are the internal issues and fragmentations within the EFF itself. The party, often described as highly centralized around the charismatic leadership of Julius Malema, has shown signs of strain. There have been reports of high-profile defections and a perceived lack of internal democracy. Senior leaders who have previously been key figures in the party have either left or been marginalized, leading to questions about internal dissent and the party's ability to retain talent. The recent emergence of the MK party, led by former President Jacob Zuma, has also dramatically shifted the political landscape, particularly in KZN, a province where the EFF had hoped to make significant inroads. The MK party, with its populist appeal and focus on grievances, has arguably cannibalized some of the EFF's potential support base, particularly among those who feel a strong connection to Zuma's legacy. This competition on the left-wing, populist spectrum makes the EFF's path to municipal dominance even steeper. Furthermore, the EFF's strong anti-unity stance with certain parties, especially within the context of the new Government of National Unity, GNU, could isolate them further. While they have stated they would unite voters underneath leaders who refuse unity, this is a difficult and unpredictable strategy to execute, particularly at the local level where pragmatic alliances are often necessary for governance. Their uncompromising rhetoric, while appealing to a core base, may alienate moderate voters looking for stability and cooperation in local government. So, when we put all of this together, the electoral stagnation, the questions of integrity, the internal challenges, the new political competition, and the polarizing rhetoric, the EFF's prediction of taking over all municipalities by 2026 appears more like a rallying cry than a realistic political forecast. While they will undoubtedly remain a vocal and influential force in South African politics, particularly in terms of shaping national discourse, their path to widespread municipal control is fraught with obstacles. The 2026 municipal elections will be a true test of whether the red train can regain its momentum, or if it will continue to grapple with the challenges that have seemingly derailed its once rapid ascent.